Hi guys, I hope you're all well and welcome to episode 127 of the James Layton Fitness podcast. So within this specific podcast we'll be discussing, do you actually need to perform cardio for good health, for the cardiovascular benefits? And this is a big misconception because ultimately you could just do weight training. The reason why is, if you think about it, weight training essentially just models high intensity interval training. You're doing short bursts of intense activity followed by rest, then you're repeating, and therefore your heart rate is going to be significantly elevated throughout all your working sets, and you would get the same benefits you would do from HIIT or cardio training in terms of just cardiovascular health. Additionally, as long as you're focusing on big compound exercise, which I suggest you do, things like squats, deadlifts, bench press, and have moderate rest periods, i.e. you're not resting too long, again, you're going to get all of those health benefits by default. Now, that being said, it's not to say that you shouldn't never do cardio, because within the context of a fat loss phase, more than likely you'll need some cardio to help create the energy deficit need for fat loss, with weight training as the foundation of your routine to help to maintain as much muscle mass as possible. But just to give you a little bit of context of one of the reasons why I've brought this up is, one of the things I do with my coaching clients and personal training clients is, once they've completed a fat loss phase, we'll typically go into a muscle building phase, and within that phase I'll typically reduce cardio to zero if possible. One of the reasons for that is, within a muscle building phase we need to be in an energy surplus for muscle growth, and therefore we don't want to be having any cardio at all really, because otherwise that cardio is just eating into the energy surplus. You're just burning calories which could be used for growth essentially, and that's one of the reasons why we cut it down to zero. And initially I have clients come back to me and say, what about some of the health benefits of cardio, and I explain to them exactly what I've just explained to you. With that weight training component in place, as long as you're training frequently throughout the week and you're using moderate rest periods, big compound exercise, you're going to get all those health benefits you would do from the cardio. And if you think about it, when you do heavy squats, deadlifts, bench press, all these big heavy movements, you just know how draining they are, how hard you're working, how much your heart rate's elevated, you're sweating, you're doing all the same things you would do. But one of the big benefits of doing the weight training is you're getting all the other benefits of, for example, within the fat loss phase, maintaining as much muscle mass as possible, having the weight training component in place. On the flip side, if you're in a muscle building phase, we obviously need that weight training component to help create that progressive stimulus to create muscle growth. And that's why weight training really does have so many benefits, because you're getting all the health benefits by default, but you're also, as I said, maintaining muscle mass within the fat loss phase and helping to build muscle mass within the muscle building phase. So that's really the reason why I brought this up, is within that muscle building phase it's worthwhile trying to bring that to zero, or at least moderate it or minimize it as much as you can, because those calories being burnt for cardio could be used for growth. And as I mentioned, you're getting all of those cardiovascular health benefits from the weight training anyway. As long as you're performing lots of big compound exercises, having moderate rest periods, you'll be getting all those benefits anyway. So thank you very much for listening. If you're still yet to download my free ebook, How to Set Up a Nutrition Plan, if you go to James Layton, Layton fitness.co.uk, you'll see a tab at the top of the page called free ebook, and you can download that immediately. I look forward to speaking to you next week. Thank you very much.